Homies, yes, the title is true. I will be giving you the best artifact set for every single character in Genshin. Some characters run multiple builds. Yes, I will include all of a character's most popular builds to give you their best artifact set possible. And if you haven't noticed, ladies and gentlemen, check the timer in the top corner. It is Tuesday, August 15th. Fontaine is coming out tonight. I'm doing my first ever subathon. One sub is 5 minutes on the timer. The stream doesn't end until that timer reaches 0. We're gonna be streaming banger Fontaine content for days on end. But let's get into what you came here for. Every character in the game and their best artifact set. Okay, baby? Let's go. Does the Traveler not appear on their character archive? Wait, what a joke. First up is the Travelers. They're not in the character archive, so we're on this screen. And I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. When I say two-piece is good on a character, all that means is raw stats. It is a character that is not picky about the set. They prefer just having raw stats and high artifact quality over needing an artifact set. So I'm just gonna say two-piece this, two-piece that, and move on. It's gonna be for a lot of characters. Let's start with Animo Traveler. Basic, easy, Viridescent Venerer. This is going to be the best artifact set for almost every Animo character in the game. Next, we've got Geo, Archaic Petra. That is going to get a lot of personal damage out of the Geo Traveler, as well as boosting up the damage of the team. Easy, Archaic Petra. And then a two-piece set is also very strong. Two-piece Archaic, two-piece attack. Electro Traveler, Emblem of Severed Fate, homies. It's a banger. It's one of the best artifact sets in the game. Gives a lot of energy recharge, boosts up the damage, and then they scale with energy recharge. Emblem, easy. And finally, the Dendro Traveler is gotta be Deepwood Memories, especially for a kind of low damage, more supporty Dendro character, is gonna be Deepwood through and through. But if you're gonna be using her on a team where you don't need the Dendro Res Shred, might as well just run Noblesse Oblige. Acting Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, Jean, is gotta be Viridescent Venerer, easy clap. Ain't much more simple than that. She can use two pieces if you want for her damage. I recommend Viridescent Venerer. Lady Kaching, guys, Gilded Dreams is an absolute banger for her electro-based teams, aggravate, what have you. And also Thundering Fury is super good for low cooldown and electro uptime. Don't get me started on physical Kaching. It's 2023. This is her best set. Diluc, guys, plain and simple, Crimson Witch. He uses his skill so many times, it boosts up all his pyro damage for the big vapes. Crimson Witch, easy. Shmona, 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 Shmona. If you're running Mona for damage, you want the most damage out of her, Emblem of Severed Fate. If you are using her more as a burst support, Noblesse Oblige is gonna be her best set. And in some vague places, you can use Tenacity of the Millelith, but I recommend the two prior sets more. Chi-Chi, do you love me? Guys, Ocean Hued Clam. Chi-Chi heals a lot in a short amount of time. It's just gonna boost the amount of damage she can do for the team up and give her more heals, which is great. You can also run Tenacity of the Millelith, works with her skill, and boost up the damage of the team again in a different way. Tighnari. All right, we're finally getting to characters I don't own. Tell me if you can see something in common with every character I don't own in Genshin Impact. Ayato, Tighnari, Alhaitham, Wanderer, Mika, Kaveh, or Baizu. It takes a real genius to know. It really does. But there's something about him why I haven't spent my primos on him. Tighnari, our Dendro Charge Attack King. He loves Gilded Dreams. It is a bunch of raw stats that are going to boost up his damage. Wanderer's Troop is also really good. Elemental Mastery and the Charge Attack bonus, but then he can also run Deepwood Memories. If you don't have it on anyone else on your team, he's actually going to appreciate it a lot. Those are the three best. Istia, you want to build her damage like I do? Emblem of Severed Fate. Or Vorukasha's Glow, the new set. But Vorukasha's Glow is only viable if you have a ton of energy recharge on her, so it's a little bit tough. But then if you're running support Dia, Tenacity of the Millelith is perfect. Dia mains, I wish you the best of luck. It's Amber. Just run her on Noblesse Oblige so she can contribute to the team. If you are a brave Virgin Amber user, Flower of Paradise Lost is the best, but yeah, just run Noblesse. For Kaya, ladies and gentlemen, if you're running him on freeze, Blizzard Strayer is so good, raw stats, big damage. For everything else, on Melt, his best personal damage set is going to be Emblem of Severed Fate, so I recommend that. He can be a two-piece guy, but those two sets are better. Lisa's best teams, homies, are the Aggravate Electro Dendro teams. So I gotta recommend Gilded Dreams. Thundering Fury is also super good for her with how long her cooldown is. And then finally, you can run Emblem of Severed Fate for a lot of damage as well. Homies, it's Barbara. If you want to run her, Ocean Hued Clam, super easy, super safe. Heals and damage. If you're a Brave, DPS Barbara user, which is seriously not as meme as you might think. Heart of Depth and Wanderer's Troop are the two best. And then if you're running her as the Bloom creator on Nilu teams, Flower of Paradise Lost or Gilded Dreams are the go-tos. Believe it or not, homies, Razor's best team is Thundering Fury. Okay, don't get me started. It's this Burgeon-based team where Razor is actually really good. On that team, you are going to want to rock Flower of Paradise Lost or Gilded Dreams. If you still want to use him physical, which he's really not that good, go with Pale Flame. The GOAT, Xingqiu, run Emblem of Severed Fate. Big damage, he wants all the stats. If you don't have that yet, Noblesse, good substitute. On Bennett, Noblesse Oblige is a fantastic set for him all around, but Crimson Witch Bennett is no joke. You can do a ton of damage with Bennett while still supporting the team, so Noblesse is more safe. Crimson, for the real ones. It's Sucrose, Viridescent Venerer. Okay, that one was easy. Xiangling can use a lot of different sets, guys, but surprise, surprise, Emblem of Severed Fate is her best one. You want that Pyronado to scorch the entire earth. Changyan's a weird one, but Emblem of Severed Fate is gonna be his best personal damage. But honestly, no set is amazing on Changyan. You can just go two-piece, just to get some good raw stats on him. Fischl, baby! The Princess. For Fischl, before Fontaine, I would have told you, just run a two-piece, run as much raw stats as you can, and Gilded Dreams is also super good. But we've got a brand new set in Fontaine, Golden Troop. It is absolutely broken on Fischl, trust me, okay? So if you do really love Fischl, you should get some Golden Troop pieces, but if not, just run raw stats on her, two-piece attack, two-piece elemental mastery, or electro damage, and she will be doing amazing. Pirate Queen Beidou, she wants Emblem of Severed Fate. All her damage is from her burst. Emblem. Mother Guang. Ningguang's a bit of a weird one, guys, but it's gotta be another Emblem of Severed Fate to burst up her damage and get a lot of energy recharge. But you can run two-piece sets on Ningguang. Two-piece geo damage, two-piece attack. That's gonna do a lot for her. So two-piece or Emblem. This is the character I forgot. I consulted my roommate, Mike, and I consulted Gophers in the chat and myself. All three of us went through every character in the whole game to get the artifact sets for. And all of us failed to check to put Noelle on the list. What's up, Noelle? Best set is four-piece Husk of Opulent Dreams. It's gonna give her a ton of damage and defense, exactly what she wants. If you don't have that, Gladiator 4-piece is actually a pretty good second best. What's up, Venti? Is Viridescent Venerer? Let's move on. Mondstadt's strongest fighter, Klee, is here to burn the world with Crimson Witch of Flames. Okay, great set on her. But if you're gonna use her on mono pyro, something like Bennett, Kazuha, Xiangling, Lava Walker will actually take over and do more damage. Those are the two sets. Rosaria can actually use a ton of different sets. She just wants big raw stats. If you're running on Reverse Melt, my favorite, Gilded or two-piece, give her some strong stats. If you're running her on Freeze and want her to do damage, Blizzard Strayer is great. If you want her to be more support focused on a Freeze team, Noblesse Oblige, not a bad option. Noblesse also applies if you want to use her as a support for something like Eula. Where's this stupid fucking cat? Okay. Diona loves to use Noblesse, okay? It just allows her to boost up her team's damage even further. You can run things like two-piece HP, two-piece ER, just to get bigger shields and more energy. Both of these are good options. Child can use a lot of different sets to a very high degree, okay? Nymph's Dream, Heart of Depth, and Gladiator are all pretty good DPS sets in that order, but he just wants the raw stats, and none of the sets are perfect for him. Two-piece, get a bunch of stats, good for Child. Albedo's a simple one, guys. It's Husk of Opulent Dreams. It's perfect for him and his defense scaling, Husk. Homies, my lovely Twitch chat here is letting me know that Golden Troop is actually about just as good as Husk, can sometimes be better. That is the new set, so keep that in the back of your mind. Golden Troop for for you Albedo mains. Yanbei. Homies, if you're running DPS Yanfei, Crimson Witch, Wanderer's Troop, and even Shiminawa's Reminiscence are all going to be very high damage options. But if you're going to be taking advantage of her C4 and using Shield Fae, you pretty much just want 2-piece HP, 2-piece energy recharge. That's about it. Nothing fancy. That's Yanfei. The throat goat. Okay, Ganyu has two very distinct builds she loves to run. Melt DPS. You're gonna want Gilded or Wanderer's Troop for Melt Ganyu. If you're running Freeze Ganyu, easy Blizzard Strayer. One of my favorite characters ever, Hu Tao. She's a vaping monster. Crimson Witch of Flames is godlike. And Shiminawa's Reminiscence is also very high damage. It's just tough because it sucks your energy away. Sometimes you need to burst to stay alive. So you got to get used to that if you want to use Shiminawa. They're both great options. Geo Archon, Zhongli, Tenacity of the Millelith. It is absolutely perfect for him. Bigger shields, damage for the team. It's easy. But if you like to run your burst damage Zhongli, then just run 2-piece. 2-piece Noblesse, 2-piece Geo, 2-piece attack. Goddamn, Eula, what's good, girl? 4-piece Pale Flame, that's the sauce. That's her best set. But if you can't do that, 2-piece is totally fine on her. She loves attack and physical damage and even energy recharge if you need it. Xiao is an Anemo DPS who just wants a lot of raw damage, but he's got some great sets, okay? Vermilion, Hereafter, Pavilion, and the new set, Marashusi Hunter. Those are all three actually pretty darn good on him, but 2-piece is fine. For you Braves and Yon players out there, if you're running her physical DPS, is Pale Flame. If you're running her on Mono Pyro, it's got to be Lava Walker. If you're running her as a support, I'd probably just recommend Tenacity of the Millelith. This is my main character right here. I think it's Pale Flame. Sorry. Chat, what's the best set for this guy? Can any of you guys type 2 letters in the chat that might just tell us what Kazuha's best artifact set is 99.9% of the time? Is Viridescent Venerer, homies. I think we all know Ayaka loves her freeze teams with Blizzard Strayer. That is the standard for Ayaka. If you're running her on a melt team though, Gilded or even just 2-piece are gonna give her a ton of damage. Yoimiya's best overall set is Shiminawa's Reminiscence. It's pretty much made for her, synergizes super well. But if you're using her on Mono Pyro, you can run Lava Walker for some high damage, and then even Echoes of an Offering can be okay if you live close enough to the server. Chat, say the line. What's Sayu's best set? Look at chat, even they know it's Viridescent Venerer yet again for Sayu. Her excellence to the Grand Narukami Ogosho God of Thunder is Emblem of Severed Fate. Easy clap. If you are running her on Hyper Bloom though, you want to stack as much EM as possible. Flower of Paradise Lost, Gilded, or just 2-piece EM, that's the sauce. Who? Hell if I know, bro. What the hell? Okay, for real. Support Kokomi. Guys, you want to run Tenacity of the Millelith for boosting up the team, Ocean Hued Clam to boost your heals and do more damage. And if you are a brave DPS Kokomi user, Ocean Hued Clam is the best too. If you're running her on Bloom, stack that EM, Flower, Gilded, 2-piece EM. So Kujo Sara loves to run Noblesse Oblige, very basic, boost up the team. For her personal damage though, Emblem of Severed Fate is great. Arataki numero uno Ito, it's easy. Husk of Opulent Dreams, 100%. Gorasi. Goro also loves to use the Husk of Opulent Dreams. He just loves to get all that defense that he can get. Noblesse, also a very good option for Goro. Yae Miko wants to do a ton of damage, okay? She loves Gilded Dreams. It's all the stats she wants. She just wants raw stats though. So 2-piece is great. And actually, the new set, Golden Troop, is actually really good on Yae Miko. It's just going to lower her burst damage, okay? Turrets more damage, burst lower damage. So depending on how much you burst, maybe that's an upgrade for you. Heijo, he's Anemo, Viridescent Venerer, but he can also use Pavilion to a very good degree as a DPS. Those are the two. Kuki. For your overall very basic support Kuki build, Tenacity of the Millelith is great. If you're using her on Hyper Bloom, one of her best teams, Flower of Paradise Lost, Gilded, or just stack EM. And then for even some teams, when you're running her with Dendro damage dealers, she can run the Deepwood set to support the team. And actually, it works pretty well. Aito is actually just like Child, where he can use a lot of different sets to a great degree. In Gladiator, Heart of Depth, and Nymph's Dream, they are all pretty darn good on him. Tomegalol. So Toma's best team in the game is Virgin. For Virgin, he wants to stack EM, Flower of Paradise Lost, Gilded, or 2-piece EM, and whatever you can get out of there. He does love energy recharge though. If you're running him as just a basic support damage dealer, honestly, you kind of just want 2-piece HP, 2-piece CR. That's probably going to be his best build. Yunjin scales with defense, everything about her. So Husk of Opulent Dreams is fantastic. She can also run Noblesse if you've got good pieces with lots of defense. And then finally, it's a little bit hard to pull off, but her actual best support set to boost up the team's damage if you play really well is Archaic Petra. Shenhe, the Cryo Queen support. Some of you may be thinking 2-piece attack, 2-piece attack. I will tell you now, you should probably just run Noblesse, stacking as much of attack. I think it is mathematically better, but you can run 2-piece attack, 2-piece attack. If that's the best you have, I recommend Noblesse. Isyeon, she loves Emblem of Severed Fate. It's perfect for her. Emblem. Kale, one of my favorite adored 4-stars. Deepwood is a fantastic set on her, but if you're going for her personal damage on something like Spread, Gilded Dreams. Dory! Yeah, here's Dory. There's a few things that can work on her. Gilded Dreams is probably her best for her personal damage. You could run Emblem or Noblesse on some support things, but yeah, Gilded's her best damage set. Nilou is a very interesting character. You want to stack as much HP as humanly possible on her. So 2-piece HP, 2-piece HP. If you can get her to 74,000, or you can get her HP super high on something like Flower of Paradise Lost, that is also going to be very good though. So 2-piece HP. Nahita's personal damage scales the best with Gilded Dreams. It's a great artifact set, but if you don't have Deepwood on your team, she uses it fantastically and still pumps out a ton of damage. Those are the two. Candace, unfortunately, isn't the best character in the game, but if you're gonna run her, Noblesse Oblige is quite good. And then 2-piece just for things like HP and ER will work well. Sino being another aggravate, so Dendro Electro DPS dealer, Gilded Dreams is fantastic on him, and Thundering Fury is actually really good on him. It's a bit hard to play because you got to use your skill more often with his little timing thing, but both of them are very strong. Homies, it's Sleepy Layla, Tenacity of the Millith. It's great to give her shields more juice, and then it boosts up the team's damage. Noblesse Oblige is also great. Next is Yao Yao. Deepwood is a great set for her to boost up the team, and then you can even run Ocean Hued Clam on her to boost up her heals, and then for her to do even more personal damage. Wanderer, just like Xiao, can actually use a lot of different sets, but he uses Shimi Nao's Reminiscence to a very high level. Viridescent Venerer is still great on him, and then Pavilion is really good too, and then he just likes raw stats, so you can do 2-piece, but those 3 sets, if you've got good sets, are gonna be better. Madam Farzan is a weird character. I guess if you can run a 4-piece, Noblesse is really good, but she needs just a ton of energy recharge. That's pretty much all she needs to do. So 2-piece ER, 2-piece something, just stack ER. If you can get a bunch of ER with Noblesse, it's gonna be your best. I think you're getting the point here. Here's all Hytham, Dendro DPS. He's gonna love Gilded Dreams and Deepwood if no one else is holding it, but Gilded's gonna be the best.
Hey everyone, it's Mika here. Just run Noblesse on me, I guess. Okay, bye.
Baizu, Deepwood, especially so that the DPS is on his team, don't have to run it. But if you've already got Deepwood on some other characters, he kind of just likes 2-piece. HP, or HP, ER. Kave's a weird character, but Deepwood is kind of going to be his best set overall, pretty much always. Meow. So, Kirara, surprise, Deepwood memories. But if you want to get the most out of her shield, you can just run her 2-piece HP, or maybe 2-piece HP, 2-piece ER. But Kirara's great. Deepwood's good. Finally, our last 2 characters that are about to come out during Fontaine, Linny and Lynette. They're not in my game, so I can't look at them. Linny is almost definitely going to use the Marashusi Hunter set. Okay, it seems perfect for him with the lowering HP of the charge shots. Pretty sure the set is made for him, but he might be able to use some of the other pyro sets pretty well. And then Lynette, we haven't seen everything on her, but is gonna be Viridescent Venerer, almost guaranteed, because she's an Animo character, but we'll just have to see. Okay, I'm out of breath, but there it was. Every single character in Genshin, and even the ones that are coming out in a few hours, their best artifact set. Homies, if you guys have not checked out the stream yet, we are doing a subathon, streaming for Lord knows how when. Shout outs to the patrons, homies. I appreciate you guys supporting on Patreon so much, like Zik, Baked Sayu, Gophers, Cloudy, Meow. Thank you guys for supporting the content. Drop the like, the comment. It really does go a long way. I'll see you guys at the stream. See you in the next video. Peace.